Hi there, this is John Hyman from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program. This is the YouTube channel for commercial real estate brokerage around the world. In each video I like to cover off on specific ideas that can help you with sales, leasing or property management in your activities as a career in commercial real estate. So the website to contact us is commercial-real-estate-training.com. And so for today's program, the topic is 5 handy tips for attracting more deals in commercial real estate brokerage. It's time to grab a coffee, come back with your notebook and listen to the program. Here is the video show. So 5 handy tips for attracting more deals. What are they in commercial real estate? What can you do to attract more transactions yourself, for yourself as a broker or an agent? Let's look at some ideas here. Set some rules. We all know and expect that to get anywhere in a sales-related career, you must work hard. Now, commercial real estate is very much like that. In saying that, working hard to a system is far more important. So you have to work hard. However, if you have a systematic approach to what you do, things will improve dramatically and in a better way, and particularly so faster. So what systems do you work by each day? Do you have a system, or do you just let things happen? It's an important question to ask yourself. In simple terms, you can set some rules to the brokerage process and you can get there faster, the results that you seek in your career, if you follow a systematic approach in what you do every day. So to improve your results, here are some specific facts to help you get your career under control and hence improve your results. Number 1. One listing leads to another. If you list quality properties, you will find that the marketing process of one listing will let you talk to many people locally. It's a fact. When you list quality listings, lots of people will talk to you. You'll also have some good inquiry coming to you from qualified buyers and tenants, as the case may be. So carefully capture and nurture the leads and the information that you get from all of your marketing campaigns. Everybody should go into the database. Everybody should be spoken to frequently so that you know when they're in the market, out of the market, or about to change property market activities. Build your database and client base from all of your marketing campaigns. Of course, your database will grow anyway through ongoing prospecting, but you can build your client base from your marketing campaigns on the assumption that you're listing and marketing quality properties. That's the message. Let's go to number 2, directed marketing. When you win a listing, that is the start of the marketing process. In other words, the work starts. Quite a few decisions need to be made about the target market and the promotional strategies that you will adopt. Of course, there are differences between open listings and exclusive listings, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, maximum effort can be applied to an exclusive listing. However, you do need vendor-paid marketing funds to attract volumes of attention in the market, in the campaign, across the local area. So, it says that vendor-paid marketing funds is part of your focus in getting the listing, asking for the vendor to pay for the marketing. It's a normal thing, but there has to be a strategy to it, and it does have to feed into your property presentations. With most property types, you will need about 1% of the value of the property to be applied to the marketing campaign. Now that ratio, of course, will change sometimes with certain properties, certain marketing campaigns, but it's an average. It gives you a number to think about. And of course, sales and leasing's a bit different as well. So look at how you're promoting a property online, offline, and locally. Mix the campaign up so you are attracting and tapping into the target audience. And of course, get yourself involved in the directed marketing. So spend the money wisely that you get from the vendor and directly on promotional efforts that are well considered, that is for the target market, of course. Let's go to point number 3. Marketing variations. There are always different things to do to tap into when it comes to commercial real estate brokerage. By the way, this is one of the charts we have on our website, which helps you understand the different levels and approaches to marketing. But let's look at the topic here. Any one good quality property should be marketed in a few different formats. That includes an advertising layout and the content. So you could, for example, on an exclusive listing, have an advertising layout that changes every 2 or 3 weeks over the period of maybe 3 or 4 months. So what you're doing is refreshing the listing. You're actually attracting the target market in different ways. That says that an exclusive listing should have 3 or 4 different advertisement formats, and that's correct. So all of this then allows you to promote the same property more effectively on different websites and industry portals. Choose your portals, of course, the best ones for the job, and make sure you've got at least 1 or 2 websites working the property listing as well, and your social media. You can do lots of things to make it happen. Now, some brokerages have a professional copywriter overseeing and helping with the advertising copy. Whilst it is an expense to every campaign, it can be justified and the rewards are many. So it says that a professional copywriter might charge you perhaps $100, something like that, to oversee and help with the advertising copy. In the first instance, you would create the advertising copy because you know the property, you have seen the property. But then you would feed that advertising copy in draft form to the professional copywriter so they could change it, shape it, and make it more readable from the target audience perspective. So it is an expense, as I said, but it is a vendor-paid marketing expense, and it can be justified, providing you put it into the advertising campaign. So add the specialised service of your professional copywriter to your vendor-paid marketing budgets. So let's go on and let's look at item number 4. That is refreshing listings. I mentioned it earlier, I'll say it again. Every 14 days of marketing a property in a campaign, refresh the listing with different photographs and promotional copy. Now this should apply to exclusive listings. That's the message. Open listings don't count with this sort of thing, but exclusive listings do count. Include as part of that a modification of price or rent if those factors are published in the campaign. And also you may like to change the dot points, the description of the property, those sorts of things, and certainly the photos. To do this, you'll need a client that is conditioned to market conditions and also the inspection results. Help the client understand what you're going to do to change the story and attract the target market to their property in different ways. Tell the client exactly what you're doing, when you're going to do it, and then update them regards the campaign results, the calls, the emails, the inquiries from your changes to the draft advertisement or the actual online advertisement. So the message here is that to change the marketing, that will help you with inquiries coming back in. You should be tracking your inquiries, of course, because when you do that, you'll know what's working when it comes to promoting the property and what the target audience thinks about the property itself. So item number 5. When you conduct an inspection or get an inquiry from a qualified prospect, record the results in a client feedback form. That becomes valuable third-party information. At the end of each week, you can use the form as a way of updating the client and conditioning them to the facts of the market, the inquiry, the inspections, the things that are coming back into you from all of your marketing activities. The good thing here is that the comments given to you are from other people. They're not your comments. You are just the messenger. When handled correctly, you can position the client and the property for a shorter time on market and an effective deal negotiation when it starts. In other words, the client is ready to talk about the numbers of a rent or a price, a transaction, when it comes up. So, the selling and the marketing system. From these things that I've mentioned, you can see that the property marketing process is one of considerable planning and process. It should be, because you are to get a result for the client. Don't take on a listing if you don't believe in it. And that's where the open listing process is really a waste of time, because most of the open listings are just random things that you put on your books and hope that someone will inquire. That's why I say don't waste your time with open listings. But let's go further. Every listing should be positioned for real momentum and inquiry opportunity. Exclusive listings, please. Focus on exclusive listings. Learn how to pitch on that basis, convert on that basis. How many exclusive listings do you need? Probably 15 to 20, that's about it. But you should be converting at least 75% of them inside their listing engagement. So if you get a listing appointment for 60, 90 or 120 days, you should be converting that listing exclusively. That exclusive listing, you should be converting that to a successful transaction inside the period of time. That means effort, directed local area marketing, conversations, connections, meetings, all sorts of elements of the marketing campaign. So that is the message. That's the end of this particular topic. And that is the end of this particular video on YouTube. Whilst you're here, you can subscribe and of course visit our website, which is commercial-realestate-training.com, when we place other videos out there or other tips, tools, templates relating to commercial real estate brokerage around the world. You can get them through your email. Indeed, the audience for the program is quite large, and I do welcome you to the program, to our audience, and to our online website. And so this is John Hyman. I look forward to catching you in the next video.